tough sort of last eight or 9 months until, you know, I got out on the pitch, and ever since then I haven't looked back, you know, and I've just looked forward, and from now on I'm just going to look forward and carry on doing what I did last year from the start.
And who or what got you through the recovery process? Anything in particular? Any people, any things, any exercises?
No, I think everyone helped, you know, from the club, from outside the club, you know. My family and friends played a massive part in it, and obviously I can't not say, obviously I have before, but a big thing to the staff here that have looked after me really, you know, and have got me back on the pitch.
As a team and as an individual, what do you hope to get out of the game at Wigan?
I think for everyone the most important thing is obviously to sort of get some minutes out, maybe a half each would be nice, and obviously we've got a new manager, so the manager wants to try some new things, so tactically I think we'll be looking at the stuff that he wants us to develop over this pre-season and build that into starting the season really well.
And Wigan, they had a great season last year, winning League One, scoring goals for fun. Will Grigg was on fire. So what will you need to do to beat them?
Yeah, of course they had a great season last year, but I think they'll be looking to do the same thing for us. Obviously they'll be very up for it because it's Manchester United, but I think the most important thing for pre-season is, you know, is getting the cobwebs away and, you know, getting the minutes back on and building yourself up for the start of the season.
So what's it been like in the early days working with Jose Mourinho so far?
Yeah, really good, enjoyable. He has a lot of different exercises, and you know the training that we're doing is sort of working on how we're going to be playing. So, you know, everything's enjoyable, fun, but at the same time it's tactical. So we know what we need to do.
Many people predicted last year was going to be your year to shine. Does this time around feel like it could be a special season?
I really do hope so, yeah, but I don't want to say too much right now, you know, because, you know, I did that last season and look what happened. I don't want to put any sort of things into my mind now. I'm just going to take it as it comes, you know, but, you know, try my hardest and give everything.
And how important is it in pre-season as a player to get everything right and get your fitness at the right level to start the Premier League season the way you need to?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone needs to look after their bodies really well. I think when you first come back, you're going to be picking up little niggles or tight areas that you need to look out for, but the main thing is to get through pre-season and to make sure you're fit and ready for when that first game comes around.
Arguably one of your most important pre-seasons, this, really?
Yeah, of course. I think every pre-season for me is important because, you know, I always want to be fit for the start of the season, but of course I've been out for 10 months now, you know, and I'm just raring to go, and I can't wait to kickstart that tomorrow.
Michael, here we are again, another pre-season for you here at Manchester United. Can you sum up how it feels to have signed a new deal?
Yeah, obviously delighted to be here. Been here for quite some time now, and just love the place. You know, such a great place to come and work every day, and you know, I've still got that drive and that desire to be successful and to give everything I can give. So hopefully this year will be a good one.
You've been a massive part of the success over the last decade or so, but what does this place mean to you? What's the feeling when you drive up to the gates and you walk through the door?
It almost feels like I've been here all my career, to be honest. It's been that long, but it's just ever since I stepped through the door the very first day, I just felt comfortable, felt at home, and you know, just coming to this place just motivates you to give everything to be successful. You know, the club's got such a great tradition of winning things and doing it in a certain way, and just try to take that on board really, and had a decent time so far, and hopefully there's a lot more to come.
Does this pre-season feel any different or any more special compared to previous years?
I think when you get a new manager, it's always a little bit different because new personality, new ways, and but apart from approaching a season like any other, you start again, you start from scratch, and you know, it's a long old season ahead, and you just got to prepare yourself ready for the battle, and that's what the first few weeks of pre-season are for, and sort of get that base of fitness and mentally prepare yourself for the year ahead.
Still got that buzz from lifting the trophy at Wembley?
Yeah, it seems quite a long time ago now, actually. But yeah, huge buzz. That was a great feeling, and massive thank you to Wayne for giving me the opportunity to share it with him, and you know, I'm very grateful for that. So it was a special day.
And what's it been like working under the new manager here?
Very good, yeah. We came in last Wednesday. We've been over a week now, and enjoyable. You know, the sessions are very good, and hasn't broken us yet. You know, it hasn't been as hard as you might think. It's been a lot of football and fun at the right times, and I think everyone's enjoyed it.
Plenty of hard work to come, I'm sure. Pre-season starts with a game up the road against Wigan. What kind of test do you expect from them then?
Your first game's always, you know, finding your feet really, and I think they've been back for a bit longer than us, so they've been maybe a little bit ahead of us in terms of fitness wise. But apart from that, we'll just approach the game like any other. Find your feet and get into the rhythm of the game, and just get used to it again. Obviously, look to win the game. You know, it's a game of football. We want to get in the right sort of habits and create the right sort of feelings and start on a good foot. Obviously,
you want to win the game, as you say, but as a team and as an individual, what do you aim to get out of the first game? Is it just getting back up to speed, getting the rustiness out of the legs?
Yeah, I think, you know, getting in the habit of doing the right things and getting in that rhythm and the routine again, and feeling your way back into it. And of course, you want to win the game. You want to get them positive feelings again and carry that right through pre-season.
Do you kind of look at a game like this, in a sense, a little bit like a cup tie, or is it just about playing the game your way and the opponents are a bit irrelevant?
I wouldn't say irrelevant as such, but I understand what you're saying. It's more about us and preparing and getting what we want to get out of the game, and that's individually and as a team. You know, we've been working on certain things in training and already as a team, and individually you need to see where you're at, and everyone prepares different. You know, everyone takes different things out of a game, knowing that you've got to be ready come start of the season. So at this stage, you know, the younger ones will probably be flying around, and the older ones will be sort of feeling the wind a little bit, I'd say.
You're watching MUTV.